with the right hand, catch with the left. Touchdown, touchdown, 8th floor, come down, hotel, lobby. Receptionist, what now? 11 a.m. check out. Might give her one foul just to tell her it's one now. How come? I need rest, no recess on my schedule. Right. Mama used to serve vegetables, now half the meals got tentacles. Right. Half the Emirates need a reservation and half my money goes straight to taxes. But I don't trip about it, that's what happens when you got dreams closer than a matching. Plus all your boys got expensive habits. Go. I know what they're thinking, they don't even gotta say it. Nope. They thinking they just made it. I know how to make everybody feel famous. I don't gotta work no day shift. I don't gotta split no payment. I don't gotta answer questions. Right. And I don't need you to okay it. Yeah. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pounds. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left. Touchdown.
They can't take it to 10.
Hey.
Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this a jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad in pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more desto. Hit your thought, I'm a kid. On my wrist, well, I point to God.
Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Yeah, wrist man, check the wrist man, got him hot. Ay, man can't ball like this, man. Look, distance, I'm talking a few 100,000 yards. You just on your 5th grand. Run it up, count it up. Ay, 100s and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them. Ay, she want it like me, cause her like she can count on him. She try to be nosy and hit up my ex, she like, girl, you can count on him.
Hey, we need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, like them keep a score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, well, I point to God.
Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number. Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, blue hunts, whole team counting, that's a big number.
Coach, thanks. EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to a sold-out and absolutely rocking Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game as we've got a great one in store between the Chicago Bears and the New Orleans Saints. That's fielded in the end zone.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Set. Where are they, team?
Mike 58, right there. No chance. Check one up.
The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
Get the ball. 36.
Working out of the gun, Mariota. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Carl Joseph. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
180. Defense wins championships, baby. I want to work. 80 weapons.
After the interception, here's Trubisky. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A.J. Klein just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Finding Gabriel complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got a turnover? We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with 2nd and goal coming up.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, we look at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery guy. Couldn't get in there, though. They'll try to punch it into Davis. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
The crowd here in the Dome making things difficult. 3rd and goal. They'll run for it with Tariq Cohen. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. A 3-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Things could just not have started any better for them. They get the turnover, the football right away, able to capitalize on offense for 6.
And we're talking about setting a tone in any game, right? The first points of a ball game. How about during the playoffs? Vitally important, and they've done that in this one.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Get ready.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They trail here early in this division round game as they seek a spot in the NFC title bout. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
You can't block me. You can't block me. Three. Nice 42. Now let's run. Check. 42's the mic.
Mariota now. Looking long for Thomas. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive.
Mike 5-4. Here we go.
On 3rd down, Mariota. Looking left side, and it's complete. Well, that's good for a 1st down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs.
Yo. Watch safety creep.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 10 yards, good for his Saints' 1st down.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play.
Watch the out. Mike 42.
From just shy of midfield, Mariota. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 28. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. His throw caught at about the 5. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. In for the score as his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
That's our own 26-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing here, Trubisky. Open man, Taylor Gabriel. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And the Bears' 1st down.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Now it's Trubisky. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 7-7, our score after one. This is Cohen. Big Sheldon Rankins there to bring him down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there.
On 2nd and 9, Trubisky. He's got Burton here. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 14. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it in, throw it, go play action and take your shot at the end.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Tariq Cohen with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bears have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Check.
To throw Mariota. He sets to fire deep. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Getting a hand in there and knocking it away, Eddie Jackson.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54. One. Okay. Go.
They just get the play off. Now Mariota. And the throw there going to be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. 12 yards on the return that time. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Trubisky will throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Jordan, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
After that sack we just saw, Trubisky and the Bears deal with a 3rd and long. From the gun on third down, it's Trubisky. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. First catch for him in these playoffs. He was held without one last week, but he's got a first down on that effort.
And the Bears first down.
Trubisky will come up here first and 10, and he's completed all 7 of his passes thus far. First down, a run with Cohen. And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Check three, check three.
From the 40 now on second down. Trubisky, the screen pass here to Cohen. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. The Bears on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, Trubisky. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Play fake. Mariota gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Saints first down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Hey, blue line. Get your swarm on.
Now Mariota. That one complete to Hill. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
3. High 7, let's go.
From the red zone now, Mariota. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
At the Bears' 5-yard line.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. On second down, Kamara. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. A 5-yard touchdown run, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Lutz good on the extra point. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. leverage guys, win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs, and that's what they need in order to not pump the ball again.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now it's Trubisky. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. A good pickup, 17 yards and a bare first down.
First down, Chicago.
Trubisky now nearly perfect. 9 of 10 in this first half. It's 1st and 10. Draw play here. Trubisky gives to Cohen. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. And he'll get it down here to the 43.
Partney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go. Well, let's see who's faster.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. From the shotgun is Trubisky. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he'll punt it away for the second time. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
You, Charlie. Right there. 54, right there. 54, Mike. He can't hang. He's not going to get me. Mike's 5'4", Mike's 5'4", Mike's 5'4". Tighten up.
Mariota now to throw on first down. He's going to look deep down the field. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Mike's 54. Too little,
To throw is Mariota. He's going to let this one go deep. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Alpha. 54, right there. 54, Mike. Hey, defense, let's go. Mike's 5'4", Mike's 5'4".
From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And that will be incomplete. I don't know, he had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
No, I'm thinking about the mental focus, you know?
Yeah.
The mental focus.
Yeah, that's true.
Got to stay with it.
That's true. And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half.
That's the way. Hey, watch 11. 3-3.
On first down, Trubisky. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Now Trubisky. Open man is born. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down.
You go tight. You got tight.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Incomplete. Intended for Kendrick Boyd. Brings up fourth down.
And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on fourth down.
We got 3. Out. Ran, go. Blue draw Corkers. A little flare.
Final play of the half. It's Trubisky. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC Divisional Round matchup as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway.
Keep playing hard.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
On 3. Motion. Hey, ball.
On second and very short, Trubisky nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Demario Davis picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Hey, 18.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
He had 5 catches in the wild card win, and that's his 5th here, and it's good for a first down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Now Trubisky to throw. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, you need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Second and 10, it's Trubisky again. That is caught by Cohen. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 39.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside. This is what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
On first down, Cohen. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe it.
Throwing on second and 8, Trubisky. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Kendrick Bourne, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
There are a good number of coaches at any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a third and 8. Throwing here, Trubisky. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. David Onyemata in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. So they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the third quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
At their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a third and about 2.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now third and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. One. 45's the mic. No gain on this. One.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And I don't think Kamara got there. Looks like they stopped him short. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on fourth. Averaging over 50 yards of punt so far as this one's away. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Second and 10 now. It's Trubisky. Got the connection here to Bourne. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down. This defense tightening up a bit. That last catch just 1 yard, making it 3rd and 9. Here's Trubisky to throw. He's got his man. It's Kendrick Bourne. 14 yards and a Chicago first down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
They'll run on first down. It's Cohen. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. From the 35 on second down, Trubisky, and he completes it to Cohen. Now third down is looming, a pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
On third down, Trubisky. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On first down, it's Cohen. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 14 yards and a Chicago first down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
On first down, they go right back to Cohen. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
I think there's a fatigue factor that's kicking in defensively. You know the will is still strong, but I think the offense is starting to bend it just a little bit, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely. It's looked that way. We'll see if they can continue this already strong drive. They'll run on first down. It's Cohen. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
This is Miller, complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
From the gun on third down, it's Trubisky. Finding Gabriel, complete. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game as the Bears push further out in front. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Now a throw left sideline here is complete. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Mariota. And Thomas has it. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 23 yards on the play. A first down throw for Mariota. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
And that's why defenders are often frustrated offensive guys. Actually made the catch, looked good doing it, but couldn't get his feet down in order to finish off the takeaway.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Play action now, Mariota. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
45 to Mike. 45 to Mike. Come on, baby. Come on, let's go.
Mariota again. And incomplete, almost intercepted. Had a great shot at picking that off in the end zone. And now 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Here we go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
On 2nd and 9. Trubisky, open man, Taylor Gabriel. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead.
I got you, Pop. Both 7 to Mike. Both 7 to Mike. Hey, what's that? Hey, what's that?
Out of the gun, Trubisky. The catch made by Miller. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Trubisky gives to Cohen. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen, 61 yards as the Bears push further out in front. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. That one goes for 24 yards.
Slam.
Mariota on 1st down. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball. Give me that ball, defense.
Throwing is Mariota. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Now Mariota. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively.
Watch 36 to Mike. Come on, D. Mike, 36. Mike, 36. One. Watch 36 to Mike. Wow, bravo. Mike, 36.
Mariota to throw for it on 4th. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And as a result, their playoff run may end right here.
Mike, 47. Oh, you got deep?
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Come on, D.
And they have secured a spot in the conference championship, and now you can start to smell it at this point in the season, can't you?
You really can, because the focus has been one game at a time, not looking ahead. But when you get to the conference championship game and you know you're there, the Super Bowl does loom in the future.